We're continuing on this series, Getting Started in Commercial Real Estate, and today we're going to be talking about familiarizing yourself with your market. How can you become the most knowledgeable person in that market so that whenever you come across a deal, you can know like that whether it's worth spending some time on or not. So for the past 3 years, I've spent almost all of my time exclusively in East Nashville. That is my market, and there are many reasons for that. I love the character on this side of town. It's in the downtown core adjacent, which is, I don't know if that's an actual term, but that's what I call these neighborhoods that kind of surround the core, because they all have very strong access to the biggest parts of the city, but you can also get out of them very quickly and you don't have to deal with all of the traffic. The food and beverage concepts on this side of town are amazing. And so whenever I just started thinking about how am I going to niche down into commercial real estate, because you definitely need a niche, whether you're going to pick office, retail, value add, ground up development, or even niche down by a market, you need to pick a niche and become the go-to person for that. I just got a call today from a massive national corporation that wants to come into East Nashville. And guess why they called me? Because everyone knows that this is my market. So when it comes to finding projects for yourself, I think that knowing your market can give you a significant edge over all of the other investors in that area. So one of the best ways to get started, move into that neighborhood. Open up your office in that neighborhood. Spend all of your time in that neighborhood. I did that 3 years ago when I started to focus on this side of town. And now I know just about every business that's over here and what we're lacking as well. So when we go into developing our projects, I don't have to go out and do a market survey or call other brokers or call property managers to figure out what they think is missing in the neighborhood. I already know it because I'm over here all the time. That has actually prevented me from going into other markets because I just don't know them as well. And maybe it's because of the way that I decided to niche down my business, but it actually kind of scares me to get into a new market because now I've got to spend all of this time learning what the price per square foot is, how much their property taxes are, what their zoning and overlays could be. Whereas in East Nashville, it takes me no time at all. Somebody sent me a deal actually last night and told me the price per door that they wanted on it. It was a multifamily development because we're doing a multifamily development right down the street. And they said, hey, do you want to do this deal? And I looked at it and I said, no, that's twice the price of what we just paid down the street. I'm not interested. And I know because I bought the deal down the street and I've been watching transactions in this corridor for, again, 36 months. So I have 36 months worth of history to know that this is exactly what I can afford to pay on a price per door basis. This is exactly what a tenant will be willing to pay in rent for this kind of property. This is exactly what kind of cap rate that this would trade for. So I don't have any of those questions. And it has actually helped us out quite a bit when it comes to working with banks and equity partners because they know that I know this side of town. Like they know that this is my neighborhood. So not only can we provide them with the data, but they trust us because of the stories and the knowledge and all of the transactions that we've seen going down over here that we can share with them. So getting to know your market is probably the best thing that you could ever do. Now, if you're going into a new market, maybe you're expanding. We are going into Chattanooga. That took me 2 years of looking in that market before deciding, okay, we should actually take the leap and dive into this market. Well, here's exactly what I did going into a new market. We would only be able to spend 1 day at a time out there, so we made sure to absolutely jam-pack our day with meetings. We would leave Nashville very early in the morning. Chattanooga is only 2 hours away, which is another thing that I really liked about it because I can get there in the same day and get back if there's an emergency or whatever's going on. So it makes it very easy for me to monitor. So we reached out to the Chamber of Commerce. We reached out to commercial real estate brokers, property managers, other developers, architects and engineers that were working in that market. Reached out to government officials and of course lenders. Anybody that was willing to take a meeting with us and show us around Chattanooga and from their perspective what's going on there. Because look, I can read about what's going on in Chattanooga, but that doesn't always mean this is what's going on in Chattanooga, right? I mean, there's a little bit of a difference between being boots on the ground and somebody just telling you what's happening. So we got out there, surveyed the market, spent 2 years, like I said, learning this market to see what was going on. That also gave us time to kind of watch some other developers and investors and how they acted in the market. Because if you don't see any other developers and investors making moves, there may be a reason for that. Now, that reason could be that people are just overlooking the market, which is what we feel is what's going on in Chattanooga. But that reason could also be that the political environment is just not very conducive to doing business. It could be there are no deals, right? It could be that there is no economic activity going on. There's no reason for businesses to move there. And so maybe that's why there's high vacancy, right? I get asked all the time, like, hey, there's this building that's been sitting vacant over here for 3 years. I think it's a good opportunity. Well, there's probably a reason it's been sitting vacant for 3 years, and you need to find out why. Now, after we spent all of that time meeting with everybody that was influential in real estate that we could in that city, then we finally felt comfortable after looking at hundreds of projects that we should pull the trigger on Chattanooga. So we, of course, surveyed the market as well. We looked at many deals. I had to familiarize myself with what all of the new rents were per square foot for office space, not only in downtown, but also in the downtown core adjacent and also in the suburbs, right? Those are three very different areas. And, you know, this neighborhood, even though it's right next to downtown, would probably rent at a very different number than this neighborhood. And that's all stuff that you have to learn again when you're going out of market. So pros and cons, right? The pros are you get to expand into a new market. Maybe you can be the big fish. Maybe you can acquire more properties. Maybe it allows you to grow. But cons are you've got to spend a lot of time educating yourself on the market and figuring out what you can and can't do there. What's even feasible, right? I mean, maybe that market doesn't have any, water and sewer capacity, and you're going to have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your development just to bring that to you. I've seen crazier things than that before. So you never know when getting into a new market what you might run into. Now, after analyzing all the deals that we did, we knew, again, like the back of our hand, when a deal came across our desk that was a good deal, we'd be able to pull the trigger on it. And that's exactly what happened. I sent out an Instagram story saying I was going to be in Chattanooga for the day. And one of my followers sent it to one of his friends that lives in Chattanooga, who then ended up calling us, taking us out to lunch, showed us this tower downtown that was off market, and we bought it. Within 2 weeks, we had it under contract. But that was because we had spent all of this time preparing, and we knew the market really well. I don't think that we would have been able to act on that investment opportunity if we didn't know that. So it's very, very, very important when you are getting into commercial real estate that you understand your market inside and out, like the back of your hand, because you never know when it could come back and benefit you. All right, so now that you know how to familiarize yourself with the market, check out this video here on how to find commercial real estate deals, one of which is driving around and familiarizing yourself with an area, and I'll see you there.